if you're coming here to look at the thumbnail and basically make fun of me for saying that Zenless Zone Zero is dead, that is actually not what I'm saying. But I will say this, that information has been very, very scarce, so to speak. We haven't heard a lot from Zenless Zone Zero, and honestly, when it comes to the Twitter accounts, all we're getting is a lot of really, really good art, and that's not a bad thing. I love Zenless Zone Zero art, but what we haven't gotten in a long, long time, right, is we haven't gotten news on the next closed beta. Now, closed beta 1 actually happened, what was it, August 5th, 2022. So it's been a little bit since we saw the, you know, actual, like, stuff for it. And it was so good. So many big creators got to be a part of the first closed beta. I was very, very jealous. But a lot of people were saying that it was, you know, it felt great. It was a good game overall, and they had a lot of fun with it. But why has there not been any news? Well, today, I really wanted to talk about mainly all these testing dates that we've had previously for like other games, and maybe kind of predict why we haven't gotten any news yet, followed by when we should be expecting news. And again, this is all purely speculation, at least on my part, so please understand that this is just that. Speculation, predictions, and all that good stuff. Doesn't mean that anything is actually going to happen. So before we get into that, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified when the next Zenless Zone Zero video comes out. And of course, leave a comment. We'd love to hear your guys' opinions. But without any further delay, let's go ahead, get right into it. Do not be alarmed with all the stuff that we see right here. Actually, I do need to kind of do a little bit of, there we go. But yes, do not be alarmed. This is a lot of stuff to look at. We're gonna mainly focus on the actual like Google thing that I have right here. So pay attention to this first. So let's talk about Genshin first off. And the reason why I want to bring up Genshin is mainly because this was Hoyoverse's first truly big game. You could say Honkai Impact 3rd was, but let's be real, Hoyoverse got projected into the spotlight of gaming development when Genshin Impact really like took off. And as you can see here, we do have a couple of dates listed. We had the first closed beta, which was June 21st of 2019. It's pretty crazy to think that Genshin Impact has been basically in development for, you know, that long, if not a little bit longer. Bear in mind too that you'll see on my little notepad that I say development. It doesn't mean that that's how long it was in development. It was probably in development longer, but it's just to kind of give you a grasp of how many or how long it's been from CB1 or CBT1 to release. So CBT1, June 21st, 2019. And then 9 months later, we got the second closed beta test, which was pretty dang long. But we got that on March 18th of 2020. And then for Genshin Impact's closed beta test 3, that happened July 2nd of 2020, which was 4 months from closed beta test 2. And then of course we go to the release date, and that's going to be September 28th of 2020, which is 2 months, with a grand total of time between closed beta 1 to the actual release being 15 months, as you see here. Now, Honkai Star Rail, right? This one's a little bit of a doozy, and this one was a little bit more, not really a challenge, but a little bit harder to kind of grasp, because as you can see, the development time was a little bit longer. So let me go ahead and fix this real quick. Come here. And then we're gonna do a little bit of this. Sorry, don't worry about my scuff, guys. This is pretty scuffed. So as you can see here, Honkai Star Rail was first announced in October 5th of 2021. So it's been, you know, in development for quite a long time. But as you can see here, closed beta test 1 was in October 27th of 2021. And then of course, as you could see, closed beta test 2 was May 25th of 2022, followed by the final closed beta test being February 10th of 2023. And then of course, we got April 26th of 2023 was when Honkai Star Rail actually came out, which in between closed beta test 1 to going over to, you know, the release date was 18 months. Between closed beta 1 to closed beta 2, it was a 7-month development period, followed by 9 months between closed beta test 2 and the final closed beta test, which is pretty crazy to think about, to be honest, because I didn't expect it to take that long between the closed betas. My apologies, a little bit tired. And then, of course, from that to the release date, it was 2 months again, which seems to be the pattern. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with that for 2 months, which was an 18-month period of development. My apologies again. What does this mean? Well, if you look at my Word document, I actually have all those times listed, and kind of shows the development paths and all that stuff. So Zenless Zone Zero's first closed beta test, right? That first closed beta test was on August 5th. Oh, can't really see it. August 5th of 2022. It's been a while, guys. It's almost been a full year since we've seen it. But my prediction, closed beta test 2 is going to come out August or September of 2023. So, here in about a month. The reason being, as you can see, closed beta test 1 for Genshin Impact took 9 months, and to get to closed beta test 2 for Honkai was 7 months. We've already passed the 12-month mark, and we haven't gotten any news, you know, and we're halfway through July. So I'm going to predict that it's going to be a full year, 12 months, or September, 13 months, to get this information. This is, again, purely speculation, but the only reason why I'm saying that is because the time seems a little bit wonky to not actually be putting out anything for Zenless Zone Zero. I'm actually pretty shook by it. Now, if we were, per se, to go August or September for closed beta test 2. Closed beta test 3, I would predict to be February to April of 2024. Meaning earliest month would be February, latest month would be April. And the reason being is I averaged out between 4 months to 9 months, and I put a 5 to 7 month grace period on the latest one, which would be September. So October, November, December, January, February, and then April being that. You could even say like a month prior that we could get closed beta test 3 in January, but I don't think that'll happen. I think the earliest we'll get it is February, and the latest being April of next year. And then, of course, we'll see the release date, which has been pretty consistent. 2 months after closed beta test 3, because normally closed beta test 3 is the final touch-ups. And we'll give it 2 months from April, which is June of 2024. But you could also say we could see it in April of 2024, or possibly even, you know, March. So between March and June, I would say we would get the release date depending on when closed beta test 3 comes out. And that would put us at a 20 to 22 months overall of development, which is big. But we have seen from Genshin Impact to Honkai Star Rail 3 months more in Honkai Star Rail for development. And that's not a bad thing. More time to develop the game means it could be better when it releases. And all the stuff that we saw for Zenless Zone Zero, I could honestly see it taking that long. But overall, I am hoping that, you know, it doesn't take that long. I want to play Zenless Zone Zero. I was so mad when I didn't get to play the beta test, and I had to watch bigger streamers, friends of mine, actually play these games. So it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. But yes, I'm gonna predict that June 2024 is the release date, but closed beta test 2 should be either next month or September. Now, let me know in the comments if you think I'm wrong. I would love to hear you guys' opinions on this. And again, I'm not saying Zenless Zone Zero is dead. It's much alive, but it's been dead silent for a long time. Post in the comments below what you guys think. Are you excited for Zenless Zone Zero, and do you think that closed beta test 2 is right around the corner? And will I get in? I would love to get into this game. I'm so mad that I didn't get into it before. But anyways, that's gonna be it for today, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, as always, y'all, have a wonderful day. Please be safe, And we'll catch you guys in the next video. Please take care and be safe.